Hi there folks, Nathan here, hope you're well. Welcome back to Food and Drink Reviews here on my channel, and welcome back to part 3 of the Drumstick Squashies reviews. Now, as I mentioned in the first ever squashies that we looked at, which was the apple and sour cherry flavour, I mentioned in that video that there were 2 other flavours to look at. There was the apple and sour cherry, which we did first. There was the bubblegum flavour that I recently reviewed, and now I'm going to show you the original squashies. Squashies? What's squashies? Squashies. I can't seem to get my words out today. I'm having that much of a lazy Sunday, you know, I can't even speak properly. But yes, here we go with review number 3 then. On these squashies. These are the original. Well, I don't even need to show you the packaging. I know what flavour they are. They are raspberry and milk. Now, loads of you might, well, especially those in the UK, will know what a drumstick actually is. It's actually a lollipop here in the UK. They have been made in other forms though. You can get them in like a long sort of chew bar form, or you can get them as little square shaped sweets, a little bit like Frutella or Chewits. You can get them in that sort of form as well. And obviously these are the newest variants of drumstick. They're known as squashies. So they're rectangular in shape. They're a little bit like the drumstick lolly, apart from the fact that well, there's no stick, and they're a lot softer. So if you hear me pausing for a brief period during this video, I've got a feeling, I think I've still got a wasp somewhere in my bedroom. I've tried all day to get rid of it. Left the window open, but I think it might have gone or it might not have, so if you hear me pausing, it's just because I think I might hear it. But we'll try and press on anyway. Obviously if it leaves me alone, I'll leave it alone, and obviously I've got a video to do, so let's get down to it then. So front of the packaging, there's not much, free from artificial colours there. Very nice, the red and yellow vertical striped packaging. Note that all the drumstick squashies packs are vertically striped. So it says there Swizzles, might even say Swizzles Matlow there. There's something inside that underline there. Swizzles, I believe the company is Swizzles Matlow Drumstick Squashies. You can see a picture of what one looks like there. So they're pink and white. Sort of what my hand and arm looks like at the moment. Still got a bit of sunburn from last week at the airport. I look a bit like a squashy myself. So you can see there, look, there's a few. So they're rectangular, they're two-toned, one end's red, one end's pink and one end is white. All squashies are like this. Move my hand out the way. And there it is, look. So these are the original squashies, original raspberry and milk flavour. Just about see it there, look. Original raspberry and milk. I knew that would happen. Be quiet, messenger. You can see one there that's quite misaligned. There's a little bit of white protruding into the pink section there. But that is actually accurate, you know, that does happen. So let's turn the bag over. Start on this side, because this is the more boring side in my opinion. So it's just like nutritional information, what's in them, how many to have, such, etc, etc. You can follow them on Facebook, Twitter, I'm not too sure what that is actually. This one here. I don't think it's Instagram. Is it Snapchat? Really don't know. Obviously, you can follow them on Facebook, or you can contact the website there. Look, www.swizzles.com. So that's their website. Yep, they're in date. 2nd of November 2019, that's fine. So onto this side then, obviously you can get in touch there. There is the company address. Swizzles, yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, Swizzles Limited. Swizzles Matlow, I believe it says there. I can't see because it. Made in the UK. That's what it says. Made in the UK by Swizzles Matlow Limited, and you can see their address underneath. And there's the swizzles.com. So there's the website for them. You can get in touch with them. There's a hell of a lot of information here. I'm presuming this is what the ingredients and a little bit about them. Anyone who likes to read that. And then at the top here, have you tried? These are the other two variants of Squashies. So here's a look back for you. So obviously these were the first ones we done. The sour cherry and apple flavour. I gave them a 4 out of 5, I believe. And then yesterday we reviewed these, the bubblegum flavour. They got a very, very well earned 5 out of 5. So yesterday afternoon, I decided after uploading the bubblegum squashes, I thought, go on, I'll take a walk out. Take a walk down the road, and as luck would have it, I actually found these original Squashies. So I thought, well, I might as well, get the, might as well get them. We can do like a three-parter, if you would. So that's enough waffling on. Let's get these open and have a look at them, shall we? Oh, I'm struggling with these. Oh, there we go. Oh yes, that unmistakable smell of raspberry. Now I'm just worried now that if there is indeed a wasp in here, it's going to smell these and think, oh, I'll have myself one of them. Oops, don't need that many. Let's put some back. Only need a few. So, turkey. So what I'll do, twist these up, and I'll leave them off to the side. And what I'm just going to do this off camera. I'm going to make my little chessboard again, as it was. Give you a something to visualise. Okay, so if we pan the camera down, you can see there they are, look. I do this with all the Squashies now. Pan the camera up, there you go, look at that. Oh yes, raspberry does smell very nice. Can't really smell the milk though. But that's something that I'm finding with Squashies. I think the main flavour tends to be more powerful than the corresponding flavour. So I found that in the sour cherry and apple, that the apple was actually better than the cherry. Considering it was supposed to be sour cherry, I found that the apple you could taste a lot more. There was a lot more flavour to. Yesterday with the bubblegum squashies, the raspberry side tasted a lot more. Actually, it wasn't raspberry, so it was strawberry. The strawberry tasted much better than the blueberry, and with these, I'm going to guess the raspberry is more stronger than the milk. So that's what they look like. You can get a general perspective there. What I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to use the coin again in this video, just to demonstrate thickness of these. I've done it in the past 2 videos, so I might as well do it in this one. Just in case you've missed the other 2, and this is the first squashy video that you're coming across. So all I'll do, I'll put the Kindle down. Yes, I'm in my PJs today. Look at these. Lazy Sunday, why not? What did I do with my wallet? Okay, so I've got the coin off to the side, so let's have a look at one then. We'll have a look at this one. So, this is what one looks like close up. So see, one side's pink, one side's white. Does look like someone's arm, doesn't it? You know, if they've got sunburn. Oh, in reality, this would be the pink bit would be my hand, and the white bit would be my arm, because my hand burnt. I don't know if you can. Well, you probably can tell, yeah. My hand burnt quite a bit at the airport last Friday. There's a lot more red than that, and obviously you can see that just going up my arm. The rest of it's white. So I do look a bit like a squashy myself. So there's the thickness of them. Again, they are pretty thick. If I just bring in our pound coin, so see, our pound coins are quite thick, but we compare it to a squashy, probably take maybe 2 of these. I'd say two of these coins stacked on top of the other to equal the thickness of one squashy. They do break. I'll have to come on camera for you. Yeah, your face is a bit red as well. My face burnt. But that's what I get for not taking sun cream out with me, thinking I'd be alright. And then the weather changed and I suffered. But that's another story. So they do stretch. You could try and mould it back together. They do squidge, they are squidgy. A bit like a rubbery, sort of spongy consistency to them. Obviously they do pull apart, but not accurately. Nothing much inside them, they're just like foam really. So I might as well eat this bit first. So what I'll do is, well, I'll try not to drop it, but you know, hand back down to our little chessboard. So what I'll do, I think I'll eat the milk part first and see what that's like. So if you don't like the sound of eating, you want to adjust your volume now. But these don't really crunch or anything, so shouldn't be that much eating noise in here. Yeah, quite a nice milk flavour there. I'd say it's more vanilla. It tastes a little bit more like vanilla than it does milk. So let's try the pink part then, which is the raspberry. Oh, oh yes, much more flavour in that side. I did think actually that the raspberry would be a lot more powerful than the milk. Certainly is. So you might have heard that in the distance. I've got company. We'll crack on and get this video done. Yeah, very interesting. I'd say flavour wise with these two, they're probably quite similar in regards to flavour. The milk had a very nice vanilla sort of cream flavour to it, and then the raspberry had a very nice taste to it. As I speak now, actually I can still taste the raspberry in the back of my throat. It's a very nice aftertaste. Very nice fresh fruity raspberry, you know what I mean. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to eat a whole one and see what it tastes like with the two flavours combined. So let's have a go. That was quite strange, that was. Let me try that again. I couldn't really get anything from them then. Now that is very strange. When you eat it together, you can't really taste any of the flavours when they're combined, but if you break one in half and you eat it a bit at a time, like I did first, very different story. So let me just try the raspberry again on its own. Yeah, see, when you eat them separate, you can identify the flavours straight away, but when you eat them together, can't really. I'd say the raspberry just takes over slightly. But then again, if it is milk flavoured, the milk in reality it doesn't really have a taste to it. It's just sort of like a creamy sort of taste. So at least that's portrayed well in these. But they're not bad, you know. I did establish in the other two videos that I've done of the other two flavours that this flavour wasn't my all-time favourite, but just for the purposes of YouTube, I thought that I'd review them anyway, just so we've done the set. But yeah, not really a lot to say on them, to be honest. So let's have a last look at them. That pretty much wraps up the video, to be honest. I can't really say a lot about them. They've got a good consistency. The raspberry flavour is very good. They're not overly sweet. They're easy to chew, like they don't get stuck in your teeth or anything, or you're not like having jaw ache with chewing on them for ages. But with these, I think these have probably got the least amount of flavour as in comparison to the other two. The other two flavours had a lot more. I think the strongest possible flavour had to be the bubblegum, which is probably why I gave it a 5 out of 5. But I'm afraid these are only going to get a 3 because the flavour, there's not really much flavouring in them, and they are a little bit sickly. I mean, I've only eaten a couple of them, about what, 3, 2, 3, 4 at the most, and yeah, they are a little bit sickly, so you wouldn't want to eat too many at a time. So for that reason, I'm going to give them a 3 out of 5. But I said I'll try them for you, and I have, so at least I keep my promises. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, subscribe if you haven't already. I do a lot of different videos, food and drink reviews, unboxing reviews, and there's just a few standard videos of when I go on nights out and stuff, or to events. So yeah, be sure to have a look at my channel for a mixed array of videos. But for now, take care, and until the next video, I'll bid you good day.